Welcome back into the Sports Drive, everyone. Continuing our coverage of the high school baseball playoffs, I now have two Bushland Falcons here with me. I have Josh and Cade. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you guys so much for joining. I know you guys got a busy week, preparing for the regional semis this upcoming weekend. Exciting series. But I kind of want to go back to this incredible and exciting game that you guys just had this past Saturday. I know it was that one-round playoff game against Idalou. Opted out of the series there. Y'all just decided to go one game. Kind of before that game started, before Saturday, heading into it all week. Kind of what were just like, the emotions and nerves almost of, okay, we're not playing a 2 out of 3 series. It's just going to be a one or done situation.
Well, we knew it was going to be a little bit different, but during practice, we just had the same mindset of going into any other regular game. So our mindset was there. It was just a different series.
And then obviously it was an exciting one as that. You guys kind of jump out early, 1-0. They come back, take the lead 3-1, and then bases loaded. Josh, you hit that 2-run double there, to tie things up, go ahead there. What was just, the whole game, top of the 7th was when that happened. Going into the top of the 7th inning right there, you guys are about to come up to bat. What did coach say? What was just kind of the, environment in the dugout there? What was just going through you guys' minds?
Yeah, he just told us we needed to find a way and get things done, get runners on and get them plated. And we knew that the top of the lineup was coming up. And once we got Josh up there, I had a lot of trust in him. Yes. So does the rest of the team.
And Josh, you going up there, bases loaded. What's going through your mind?
I was a little nervous, to be honest, but honestly, I knew that I had to get that hit down. So I just kind of calmed myself down, blocked out the stands, blocked out all the noise, and then just focused on what I've worked for, and just did that, just like what I worked for and everything. So.
And another question here for you, Josh. I know I came out to y'all's practice on Friday, and Coach Love kind of told me that everyone, wanted you to be on the mound for that game, wanted you to pitch that game. Kind of what were, kind of going into that matchup on Saturday? Just knowing that, that your team rallies behind you, that they all look at you as that leader and that, person to go to in those situations. How did that make you feel heading into that ball game?
It made me feel more confident on the mound, knowing that my team trusts me and that I can trust my defense behind me. And it just shows our team chemistry and what we have, and that we all can trust each other, and it helps us play better and win games.
And then coming in, you pitched the whole 7 innings there of that game. You guys, go back up 5-3 at the top of the 7th. What was just, kind of racing through your head going back on the mound, the bottom of the 7th? You're like, we got to get this 3 up, 3 down. I know they did get one runner on there right there, but obviously you guys sealed the deal to come out with the win. What was just, going through your head at that moment?
There was a lot of things going through my head, but I just knew that I had to block out everything that was in there, because if I let it get to me, then I wouldn't throw the strikes that I needed to throw. I wouldn't throw the right pitches I needed to. I just needed to block out everything so I could just focus on what I've been training for. And
then obviously this time last year, you guys are, put out of the playoffs, and you only made it to the regional quarterfinals last year. Now you guys are, one step ahead, going towards the regional semis this week. Kind of, going back to maybe even preseason, kind of during the regular season a little bit, kind of what was just that momentum and, motivation like for you guys to push even further than the quarterfinals this season?
I think a lot of it was having almost the same team and coming back with the same guys. And so we already had a bond, and we knew what each other could do together if we worked together. And so we knew we had a chance to go pretty far, and now we're here, and we just got to keep it going.
And then obviously you kind of talk about that bond there. Expand on it a little more. How is just the team chemistry? How have y'all really, formed that relationship and team chemistry over, the preseason and now into the regular season?
Well, it helps that we only lost 2 seniors last year, and it just helps that we've all played with each other and we all know each other, and we're all pretty close friends outside of baseball as well. So we just have fun with everything we do and during our practice and outside. It just helps that chemistry that we have.
That's awesome. Now kind of, headed into the regional semis. You guys are playing Wall this upcoming weekend. I mean, what have you kind of heard out of them, kind of scouting them out?
I don't think we've heard much of them, but we know they're obviously going to be better. Any team now that we face is going to be pretty good. But I think that our team can get it done to move on.
And what do you think, it will take kind of momentum-wise day in and day out at practice to not only get past this round, but to go even further?
I think our mindset needs to be that we're just going to play another team, and we just need to trust in ourselves and trust in our abilities and just keep a clear head throughout practice and just stay focused on what the goal ahead of us is.
And I spoke with Coach Love a couple times over the past couple weeks, and something that really stood out to me that he said about the team is that y'all feel like y'all don't have to practice, that y'all get to practice. Y'all are, even though people is at the end of the school year, people are, going home early, almost graduation, everything like that. So school's getting out. You guys are still enjoying every second of it. Do you feel like that attitude and everything is just around practice and the environment of it?
Yes, he preaches that to us, that there's a lot of other teams that have already gone home. They're getting to go home and not play baseball anymore. And he tells us, that's not going to be us this year. We're going to play as long as we can. And
one last question for you guys here, kind of a overview of just Bushland as everything it is. I mean, this past weekend I go out to this game at Sandy Field and I have to park almost a mile away. I mean, so many fans for you guys. So many people showed up. I know Idalou brought a big crowd, but so did y'all. I mean, what does it just mean to y'all and this team and this program to have such a great community rallying behind you guys?
It means a lot to us that we do have that community behind us and to help support throughout our games like that. And it just gives us confidence as a whole as well. And we just need to show out in front of that community and give them what they want.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much again for joining us today on the Sports Drive, guys. I know y'all got some practice to get to, gearing up for that big regional semifinal round this weekend. But again, thank you so much, and we will be right back on the Sports Drive.
Thank you.